Alright, good afternoon once again to my students, especially to my grade 8 students. I've decided to go on with the second lesson, which is in continuation with the last lesson that we had last time. Right, so what we had last time was actually the digestion of food. Now, upon reviewing the results of your Quipper quiz, I think there were some few who answered, only few. I think so far for the whole grade 8 there were only 3 who answered that one, and some others were not yet done with the first one, which is the organs of the digestive system. So I hope that you will spend some few time to accomplish those activities. Now, for the latest one that I've sent, that is only taken once, so I encourage you to please watch the previous video before this one for you to be able to get a better score for that one. Now, for those who are not able to have their connections because you are in your provinces or don't have connections right now, I still encourage you to find ways, given the chance that you have your smartphones with you, and I think it wouldn't hurt to load up some few pesos and watch the video and accomplish your Quipper activity. Now, we are on the verge right now of I think this is the 4th day of the enhanced community quarantine declared by our president. Now, at the end of this video, I'll be sending, or I'll be including here in this video a short clip about the reason why we need to abide or obey community quarantine. Now, this community quarantine that we have right now is actually also even biblical. No? If you get to relate this one to the story of Noah, during that time when he was asked to make an ark and save his family and save other people and even get pair of animals for male and female, no? It was because of his obedience that he was saved with a great flood. Now, just like what happened there in that story in the Bible, no? Maybe it's high time for us to also think of that analogy, that because of our obedience, no, we are able to at least have hope that this this event right now, which is cause of the community enhanced community quarantine of COVID-19, will soon end, and there will be no more people be infected. There will be no people even dying for this one because of this disease. Now, at the end of this video, I'll be including some few questions about it, so I'd like you to watch this video until the end. Alright, so this time what we'll be having today is the connection now of the different systems in our body and how it interacts with the digestive system. Now, this is the lesson 15.3 entitled Interaction of the Digestive System with Other Body Systems. Now, if you're going to look at later on, you get to see that it's amazing for your systems in your body to act as one, to be united as one. Just like for us right now, no, we need to be united in this things that happening right now, no. Hindi po tayo kailangang maging mag-divide, but then we need to be united with this one until such time na we get to be able to overcome this one. Now, the objectives of this lesson, no, is for you to be able to explain how the digestive system interacts with other body systems of the body, and number 2, differentiate the different interactions that they have with the digestive system. Exclusively in your Quipper, there were 3 different systems that your digestive system is closely related. So if you get to watch this, have the chance to open up your study guide, you have there your integumentary system, your circulatory system, your excretory system, and your nervous system. I'm sorry, there are 4. Alright, 4. Alright, let's go first with your integumentary system. When you talk about your integumentary system, this is the system that is related to your skin, your hair, your nails. What else? Alright, so more or less yun po eh. To be honest with you, when you talk about integumentary, it's actually related to your skin as a whole. This is the system that actually protects our inner body part from the outside environment. Kaya Yung skin po yung unang frontline para hindi po makapasok yung mga virus, yung mga bacteria sa body po natin, kasi meron po tayong skin na nagpro-protect po para hindi diretsong makapasok. Kaya minsan, no, pag meron tayong mga sugat, that is actually now an open portal or portal of entry for bacteria or even viruses to be able to enter into our body. Kaya andun po si skin. Kaya 'di ba, pag nasisira yung skin natin or nasusugatan tayo, kailangan nating takpan, kailangan nilang mag-heal agad para ma-close po 'yun at wala pong pagpapasukan ang mga virus and your bacteria. But you get to see that how does your digestive interact with your integumentary system. Now, it is mentioned there in your Quipper that we have calcium absorption po. As I've mentioned last time, I've already have discussed this one before, that in your calcium absorption, kasi ito sa mga nutrients, no? We talked about this one in your chemistry last time. Ito sa mga nutrients na kailangan ng buto natin, no? And as we were younger, we were tasked to drink milk and milk and milk para daw titigas yung buo natin, maging matigas yung mga ngipin natin, and at the same time para tumangkad. But as I mentioned last time, no, it's useless for you to take in a lot of calcium without the absorption or without the ingestion of this so-called vitamin, which is the vitamin D. No? Vitamin D is a very exclusive vitamin. That's usually we get this one from the early morning sun. Right? That's the reason why if you get to see some few mothers, no, who takes out their babies during the early morning sun para po masinagan at makakuha po ng vitamin D. Now, I'm exclusively telling that it's what you call this one, yung early morning sun po. Hindi po yung tirik na araw sa bandang tanghali po. Hindi po kayo makakakuha doon ng vitamin D, kundi makakakuha kayo doon ng sunburn, or if not, worse, skin cancer. Alright, so the human skin is actually abundant of your vitamin D, wherein your vitamin D is actually really very important in the absorption of your calcium. If you have only calcium but no vitamin D, your calcium cannot be absorbed by your bones, by your teeth, and even by your skin. So kailangan po natin ng vitamin D po for us to be able to absorb calcium. Kaya useless po yung nag-iinom lang ng inom ng gata, sabi nila, kasi maraming calcium. Thinking na tumangkad, pero hindi pala kasi wala din silang vitamin D. Alright. Now, your vitamin D is really very important in the rate of your protein synthesis or yung paggawa ng protein po natin. Now, your protein sa body natin, marami po siyang gamit. No? It's actually, there are some few proteins that are found in your muscle, are found in your neurons, are found in your different body parts. But then, this is related to your vitamin D. So, kung gaano karami yung vitamin D nyo, gandun din kadami yung production or synthesis ng sinasabi nating proteins. And it's also mentioned here, I think this is the 4th page, a certain bullet here that says that your vitamin D is also linked to weight loss through the fat burning has also been found. Some few studies has already proven that yung vitamin D po actually helps in your fat loss or burning of your fat, and usually it's related to people having obesity or yung medyo matataba na gustong mag-reduce or maging sexy. Ito, no? So just at some point you just get to expose yourself to the early morning sun. Alright, I think that would be enough for your that would be it for your integumentary system.
Hey.
Let's get now to one of those amazing system that you'll be encountering in your grade 9, which is your circulatory system. However, we relate your digestive system to your circulatory system. Now, yung circulatory system po natin is composed of your heart, no, which is the pumping organ. You have your vessels with you. You have the one that is going away from the heart are your arteries. Towards your heart, those are what you call your veins. And those ones that are at the ends of those big vessels are what you call your capillaries. No? And the last one, which is yung useless naman yung heart, at saka yung mga vessels, yung mga tubo, yung mga tubes, no, saan dumadaan kung wala namang dugo. So we have your three important parts of your circulatory system, which is your heart, your blood vessels, which is composed of your arteries and your veins and your tawag natin, yung blood natin. Alright, now, paano natin ma-relate yung digestive system natin sa blood natin? As I mentioned before, no, yung nutrient absorption po natin ay nangyayari po sa small intestine. Now, what's so amazing with your small intestine, as I mentioned before, that it has what you call your hair-like structures, called your villi and your microvilli. Right, I'll be showing you a picture of that one. In that case, no, dahil doon sa villi and microvilli, it causes a bigger surface area for your food to be able to be absorbed. Yung mga nutrients ng food na ito ma-absorb natin. Now, with those finger-like or hair-like structures at your dun sa surface ng small intestine nyo, nakukuha nilang nutrients. However, yung nasa dulo po ng mga hair-like structures na yun, meron po tayong mga vessels doon, meron tayong mga blood doon na nakaabang. As I've mentioned before, the analogy of, let's say for example, yun po ay puno ng yun po ay mga jeepney terminals. Na yung mga jeepney na yun walang sakay. Alright? Now, we have, yung jeepney po natin, yun yung blood natin. Or just a simple blood cell. As soon as there are food that is passing by, meron tayong na-absorb na nutrients, papasok yung nutrients, no? Makukuha, ma-absorb ng villi and microvilli. Tapos doon po, no, sinasakay na nila sa mga blood vessels na mga yun. Maraming terminal doon ng jeep, yung mga blood vessels natin. Now, sa nutrients are being absorbed and absorbed, napupuno po yung blood vessels natin, yung blood cells natin to the point na pag napuno, biyahe. Alright? Tapos deliver yung lahat ng mga nutrients sa different parts of the bodies natin. Sa brain natin, sa mata natin, sa skin natin, sa heart natin, sa different parts of your sa muscles natin and those different stuff. As I've mentioned, no, yung digestive system is related to your circulatory system. That's actually working hand in hand because then again, useless naman pag na-absorb yung nutrients pero wala namang pagpupuntahan yung mga nutrients natin. So that's how actually your circulatory system as a whole is related to your digestive system. Now in your Quipper, it says there that the 30% of your blood that is pumped by your heart is actually being directed to your digestive system because yun po yung 30% na yun yung mag-aabang ng mga nutrients doon, nakukuha ng mga nutrients sa dinaanan ng mga pagkain natin, yung in-ingest po natin at na-digest na dito, na during absorption, nakaabang yung 30% ng blood na yun para isaka yung mga nutrients at i-distribute all throughout the body. Now, it also carries out the different what we call these chemical signals or hormones for digestion. Now, we have different hormones and even chemical signals that are related to this one. No? Alright. Now, at the same time, ano bang ginagawa nila? Nutrients lang ba yung ina-absorb nila? Now, do you know that at some point in your body, no, meron po tayong mga waste dyan. Alright, so meron tayong mga waste na dahil doon sa mga natin, no, sa different parts of body natin, meron po tayong mga na-accumulate na waste. No, saan naman yun papunta? At the same time, pag kumuha sila ng nutrients doon, no, pag pumunta naman sila at na-deliver na nila yung nutrients, yung mga blood cells natin, na-deliver na nila, at the same time, in exchange, kunin nila yung waste, mga waste products na yun, ng mga different chemical process sa body natin. At again, i-deliver nila and balik, no? Papunta doon sa kidney natin. Actually, it's your kidney that filters out the different waste of your body. Now, those, yun na nafi-filter out ng kidney, kaya at some point, yung kidney natin is really very important. It's still related to your circulatory system. Now, you get to see that some people having damaged kidneys, no? At yung kidneys na yon sira na to the point na wala na pong nag-filter out ng mga waste products sa body natin. Now, these people now undergo what you call a process called dialysis, no? Ito yung ginagawa sa hospital procedure wherein merong isang part dito na pagpapasok ka ng dugo and the other part would be pag-exita ng dugo. Now, the blood is actually being taken out and placed and passed through dialysis machine wherein it filters out the blood. And the fresh, new, filtered blood ay ibabalik ulit po sa tao, no? The same person. So, ilalabas lang sandali, tapos lilinisin, tapos after the machine doing its job, then it goes back to your other side of your maybe hand, no? And goes through your, what do you call this one? Through your vein at doon. So, parang dito labasan, marumi, tapos punta sa machine, tapos dito papasok naman yung fresh na blood. Now, I get to remember my professor in college wherein he mentioned that those people who are undergoing dialysis dahil wala na nga silang kidney, sira na yung kidney nila, hindi na makapag-filter out. That's actually what you call your expensive way of urinating. I'd like to shout out my professor, Mr. Ariel Pasionila. He's my teacher in, I think that would be your medical surgical nursing when I was in Silliman University. Now, I think he's residing right now in United States. No, and teaching also their nursing. Shout out to you, Sir Ariel. All right, so if you get to see that in your circulatory system, no, it actually has also three products. Kasi as I mentioned last time, yung pagkain po natin ay meron tayong tatlong products. Meron po tayong yung mga sugar, yung carbohydrates. Meron po tayong amino acids, or ito po yung mga proteins natin, and you have your fats. Now, yung circulatory system natin po, yung nakukuha po natin mga glucose po galing sa digestive system natin, no? Sila po yung nagde-deliver papunta po sa liver, doon po sinustore. Tapos meron din po tayong mga amino acids na nakukuha dahil sa food natin na na-digest at na-absorb. Ito po ginagamit for tissue repair. Kaya pag nasiraan tayo ng mga skin, nagre-repair yan agad. Yung mga linings po ng digestive system natin, syempre normal, may pagkain dinadaanan, they will be sloughed off. Yung iba nagagasgasan, kailangan po yung ma-repair, kaya kailangan din po ng amino acids. And even for your fats, actually yung fats po natin yung nagbibigay ng lakas sa atin, no? Ito po yung for energy source or storage. Alright, moving on, meron din tayong sinasabi nating excretory system. Ito pong system na ito po yung system na naglalabas po ng mga waste products out of the body. This is either through urination, iihi ka po, or through perspiration, or yung papawisan ka. Alright? Kasi pag lumabas yung pawis mo noon, actually at some point meron din yung mga waste products doon na nilalabas ng katawan natin. Now, sino ba yung mga different organs related to your excretory system? Now, in your doon po sa study guide nyo, meron po tayong tinatawag na liver. Now, this liver, as I mentioned last time, is actually the one producing bile to emulsify fats, no? Ito po sila pa nagbe-breakdown ng fats into small globules. Alright? At the same time, even amino acids. Meron po tayo yung kidney din, no? As I mentioned, your kidney is actually a part of your excretory system. No? Not actually a part of your circulatory system. Excretory system po siya. Kasi ito nga yung responsible of filtering out nagsasala po ng mga dumi na nasa blood po natin. Alright? Now, lastly, we have your nervous system. Yung nervous system po natin is actually composed of mainly your brain and your spinal cord. Alright? So, and yung parang blood, yung parang nagsisirculate po natin sa nervous system natin, instead of the blood is actually your neurons, no? Or what you call your neurochemicals. Alright? So, paano ba nag-i-interact yung mga digestives, yung itong nervous system related to your sakwan. So, syempre, as soon as we get to see food, no, yung stimuli pa lang natin sa mata natin at even sa ilong natin, pag naamoy natin ang bango, nakita natin ang ganda ng itsura ng pagkain na yun, it sends now right away a signal to our brain that will trigger and release some few hormones and even signals, no, na magpapasalivate, magpapadagdag ng laway. Kaya naglalaway po tayo pag meron tayong nakikitang pagkain na nakikrave natin. At the same time, also prepare our stomach or even our different digestive system na, parang itong tao na ito gusto na kumain. No? or i-ready na natin yung sarili natin na kakain itong tao na to. And even at the same time, it's actually your brain that will tell you na, uy, parang wala nang laman yung digestive system, wala nang nutrients yung katawan natin, and we need to power up the body. So it triggers now yung gutom, no? Yung gutom mo to the point na nung gutom ka na, no, it will tell your brain will tell you, oh, the digestive system needs to have something there, or else if you're not going to eat, you'll be encountering these consequences. That's the reason ganun po, no? Alright, so digestive system provides the molecules for synthesis of your neurotransmitters. Ito po mga neurotransmitters, later on makita nyo meron po tayong mga neurotransmitters, is actually the precursor or the one that stimulates for us to be able to create these different enzymes. Alright. So, meron po tayong tinatawag nating hormone regulators. Ito po yung una, no, sa chemical regulators. Meron po tayong gastrin. Itong gastrin po nakikita natin po sa tiyan. Gastrin. Alright? Anong ginagawa nito? Ito po yung gumagawa. Ito yung ito yung neurotransmitter na nagsasabi na, uy, stomach, you create some more of your acid. Alright? Your hydrochloric acid to be specific. Alright? So, si gastrin, hydrochloric acid po yung so, si signal lang. Si gastrin, oy, si brain magpapalabas ng gastrin. Now, gastrin will tell there, oy, teka, I need to signal the stomach to create more hydrochloric acid. Another one would be your secretin. Alright? This is also coming from your brain that will signal, oy, teka, si secretin pupunta doon sa pancreas natin. Tapos, it will signal pancreas, gumawa ka na ng pepsin. Alright? Or other digestive juices mo. And we have also the last one, we have your cholecystokinin. Alright? And this is also related to your the one in your pancreas that will tell you later on that, no, yung mga juices, gawa ka ng juices para pancreatic juices para pang-digest natin yung mga dumadaan sa small intestine. So once again, you have some few examples of your hormone regulators, which is what you call your gastrin, your secretin, and your cholecystokinin. Alright, we have also what you call your nerve regulators, or what you call your extrinsic nerve regulators. We have your ACH, ito yung acetylcholine, and we have also your adrenaline. Now, ACH is actually the reverse of your adrenaline. Si ACH po, ito po yung nagbibigay ng additional force in squeezing in your kwan, kasi alam natin meron po mga wavy movement po yung mga digestive linings po natin dyan para i-propel yung food and even digest the food. So, pag na-feel nila na, uy, maraming pagkain, kailangan natin, no? Si brain will tell you that, I will release acetylcholine for it to command the digestive system to have some more wavy movement and digest the food. Now, minsan po, kung, for example, wala po tayong laman sa tiyan, no? And mahirap po na lagi lang nag-wave yan, kailangan po minsan na i-relax yan. And to the point na pag nag-relax yan, no? Alright? Nag-relax yan, meron pong, si brain will tell you that, oh, ilabas yung adrenaline. Adrenaline is actually the one that relaxes the stomach and intestinal muscles of the stomach, decreases blood flow in this organ. Now, if you're going to relate some more about your adrenaline, meron tayong sinasabi nating adrenaline rush, especially ito sa mga taong mga mahilig sa mga risky things, no? Or mga people na na-subject sa something that is risky. Or as for example, merong sunog. Example lang, may sunog. During sa sunog na yun, nasusunog bahay nyo. No? Maliit ka na bata, payatot ka. Pero dahil sa bugso ng situation na yun, your body now creates lots of adrenaline, or what you call your adrenaline rush in your body, that at some point, no, kaya mo nang buhatin yung hindi mo feel, na hindi mo alam na mabubuhat mo pala dati. Kasi meron yung parang isang nangyari sa amin na nasusunog yung bahay nila. Because of adrenaline rush, because yung bugso ng event na yun na, uy, nasusunog bahay namin, I need to save something. Because of the adrenaline, ang payatot niya, ang liit niya, I think na kaya niyang binuhat yung refrigerator nila ng mag-isa. So, ganun po yung ginagawa ng adrenaline. But how do we relate this one to your digestive system? Sa mga tao pong kinakabahan din, no, ang dami ding adrenaline rush dyan dahil stressed or kinakabahan, to the point that says there, it relaxes your stomach and intestinal muscles. At some point, even your anal sphincter, the muscle of your anus. Na merong mga tao na dahil nervous at nabigla at bugso ng kwan na, uy, baka tinutukan ng baril. Uy, biglang nabigla, tapos, yun, nag-rush ng adrenaline, nag-relax yung mga muscle doon sa digestive system na, uy, parang may lumabas, ganun, diba? So, ganun po yung nangyayari dyan. So, you get to see how interactive are the different body systems to your digestive system. We have also what you call intrinsic. So, yung previous is extrinsic, this is your intrinsic, right? So this is actually the one that is related to the enzymes that is being used for you to be able to process, to be able to digest the food. So intrinsic nerve regulators are networks in the walls of the esophagus, your stomach, and your intestine. They are stimulated to release different enzymes as food enter these organs. At the same time, these organs speed up or delay the movement of food, thus controlling food processes. Alright, that's the reason why if to the point din na pag kinakabahan ka na, let's say for example, if you are in a very emergency situation, hindi mo mafe-feel yung gutom, hindi mo mafe-feel na pupunta ka ng CR, because of that, yung mga sinasabi nating meron po tayong mga nerve regulators dyan na sila po yung teka, i-delay muna natin yung digestion kasi this person is in an emergency situation. Ganun po ka-amazing po yung body natin, of how we have an amazing God also had created and interacted, how this interaction is happening. They're actually a teamwork. Team sila na they are actually helping each other out. Hindi po sila nagkokontrahan, they're helping each other out. Alright, so as a whole, you get to see that once again, we have your four different systems that's related directly to your digestive system. Let's have a recap. We have your integumentary system or just a skin system. You have your circulatory system. So, pag circulatory, your heart, your vessels, and your blood. Talk about your nerve, your excretory system. These are your system that is actually the one that releases waste from your body. So, nandyan po si liver, nandyan po si kidney, specifically kidney. Your excretory system, ito po yung nagpapalabas either through iihi natin or ipapawis natin. And lastly, we have your nervous system. You have your brain, your spinal cord, and your neurons. Alright, so this actually works hand in hand together, for them to be able to. I think I went kind of fast about this one kasi I'm also. There were also few clamors of some few families of because of this situation that we have right now, na sila po yung mga pamilya na nabubuhay ng pordiya. Pag walang trabaho sa isang araw, walang makikita. Kaya wala po silang pambili. Kaya at some point, kahit pampaload ng cellphone nila, nahihirapan. I do understand this situation. Alright, just give me a heads up about this one. However, as I've mentioned at the end of this video, I'll be including what you call, ito po yung sinasabi nilang related to the COVID-19 that I'd like you to, yung isa puso nyo po. Kasi yung ginagawa po ng government right now is something that is not actually a joke. Kasi at some point, meron pa rin pong mga pasaway. To the point that there was this one thing happened in Laguna, wherein yung mga pasaway ng curfew, pinasok po sa dog cage. And last night in Baguio City, they were actually even arresting now. Inaresto na po yung mga lumampas ng curfew. Ang daming nahuli sa Kayang Street. Ang dami ding nahuli sa, I think, sa Govpak. And those different streets. So, hindi po ito joke. Kaya I'd like to emphasize this video that's related to this one, about flattening the curve. So I'd like you to watch this video, and I'll be including some few questions in your Quipper about related to this video. So I hope that you get to enjoy this video. If you think that maybe this video helped you a lot, especially in answering your Quipper exam, and even help you doing something during this quarantine period, I'd like you to at least give a like. Maybe subscribe to the channel, perhaps, para supportahan po natin po, mas ganahan po akong gumawa more about this video lesson that we have. So once again, I'd like you to watch this video. I'll be ending my lesson here, and God bless, and stay at home.
We cannot say this loudly enough. All countries can still change the course of this pandemic.
And that depends on something each of us needs to do as individuals.
So diseases become really dangerous when everyone gets sick at once and the health system becomes overwhelmed.
In any hospital, the capacity to treat patients is limited by how many beds they have. Think of this as the number of beds in your local hospital at any given time. A couple are already filled by patients receiving treatment for things like a car accident injury or a stroke. And this dot represents one person who's healthy and decides to go out like usual. They jump on the subway and head into the office where they catch COVID-19. But they don't feel sick right away and might not for several days. So later they go to a basketball game where they unknowingly infect 2 or 3 more people. Most of these people will have relatively mild cases, but one might be an elderly person with a severe case who will eventually have to go to the hospital. But these 3, who are all infected but don't feel sick, go out again, on the subway, into the office, and then out after work, infecting several more people, 20% of whom will need to go to the hospital. Over a short period of time, this process multiplies the number of people going to the hospital each day. Before long, the hospital is full and a crisis begins. People with severe cases of COVID-19 can't get treatment, and some who could be saved die. Plus, people with other issues can't get treatment either, and some of them die. This surge of severe cases causes avoidable deaths. That's what happened in South Korea, Iran, and Italy, all of which went from 100 to more than 5,000 cases in less than 2 weeks. A lot of people died because they couldn't get into the hospitals. This surge is made up of only severe cases, but it was generated by people who didn't feel sick, spreading the disease in public. Which means the people who can do the most to avoid these unnecessary deaths are these people. And that means all of us. To slow the virus down, you need to act as if you already have it. By avoiding public transportation, the office, crowded places, and even small social gatherings, you decrease your chances of both getting the disease and spreading it. This is called social distancing. If enough of us do it, the virus still spreads, but much slower. Over time, many people might still get infected, but fewer severe cases show up to the hospital each day, never overwhelming the system. This trend line gets flatter. These people can all get treatment, and fewer people die because of it. These are the 2 ways the COVID-19 pandemic can play out. But this one only happens if everyone does their part. And it's why experts and officials are urging people to flatten the curve by social distancing and staying home as much as possible. It's also why in the US, many companies are helping by requiring employees to work from home, and major sports leagues have canceled their games for the time being. It may seem drastic, but it's worked before. In 1918, the cities of Philadelphia and St. Louis were both hit by a flu pandemic, but they responded in different ways. In Philadelphia, health officials allowed a huge parade to go ahead, while in St. Louis, officials prepared. They closed schools, theaters, and bars. Philadelphia's hospitals were overwhelmed, and many more died as a result. But St. Louis was able to avoid those excessive deaths. 100 years later, these are the 2 scenarios we face. A difference not in whether you get the coronavirus, but when you get it. That could mean the difference between life and death, maybe for someone you know. But we have to act now.